Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Laurie, and this is The Simple Pleasures, where we find joy in the everyday. It's an opportunity for us to escape some of the heaviness of the world around us, some of the busyness of the lives we have created for ourselves, and take some time for us. And so today's project that we're going to be working on together is fall container gardening. And I like to say this is the spicy version. This is the first year that I am planting some ornamental peppers, and I'm anxious to see how they thrive throughout the fall months. We are just coming off of a very, very hot season here where I live in the Midwest. I feel in some ways like I was robbed in September of fall weather. We maybe had 2 crisp days in the entire month of September, and it has been in the 90s and upper 80s. So I am ready. I am ready. I don't know if nature is ready, but I am ready for fall weather. And we will be spending much more time out here on our back patio when the weather starts to cool a little bit. So my husband and I have been working on a little patio renovation that hopefully I can reveal to you, hopefully if we get it done next week. But we both work outside the home, and we're painting and sprucing things up on our weekends. So it has been a little bit of a slow roll for us. But back to the container gardening. I wanted to create some interesting pots using not just mums and other fall flora. I wanted to weave in some of that ornamental peppers that I talked about before, and also some cabbage and some other interesting varieties. And I like to create almost little vignettes within each pot. So it's fun to mix and match and try to figure out what is going to work for us. So anyway, enough chit chat. I'm sure you are here to watch a little container gardening. So let's get into it. Welcome to my happy place. This is one of my favorite garden centers. They see a lot of me in here. Today I'm on the hunt for some unique and colorful fall plants to add to our patio for the fall season. And I was so inspired by the cabbage, the kale, and all of these amazing ornamental peppers. I'm on the hunt for plants that thrive in full sun. And honestly, I have no idea what kind of weather we're in for this season. Here in the Midwest, October can be mild, or it can dip below freezing. In recent years, we even saw snow and some ice here in October. So in addition to choosing plants for full sun, I also need to make sure that I pick hardy options that can survive the cold days to come. We're in the process of refreshing our patio for the season, so you may notice ladders in the background or pick up on the general state of chaos around me in today's video. I hope to reveal the updates to you, the patio updates to you in the next week or so. Whew. For me, the fall season brings a lot of grief to the surface, and that is exactly what I was experiencing as I was planting. I helped care for my stepmother and father in the final years of their lives, and they lived hundreds of miles away, so I didn't plant for many seasons of gardening because I was on the road, I was away from home a lot, and I just couldn't keep up with the maintenance of it. I remembered thinking at that time that I was caretaking, that I was right where I was needed to be at the time, and that one day I would be able to return to my passion of gardening. And now that day has come. But I find myself remembering the stress and the sadness of that time and the loss of these 2 amazing people in my life. And those 2 separate feelings, the joy of gardening and the grief that comes with losing your parents, are both living together. They're both present. Does that make sense? For me, when I am doing container gardening, as a general rule of thumb, I use the thriller, filler, spiller approach. Every pot has a thriller, something tall or something that really is captivating or pops or has lots of color in it. It's the wow factor. Most of the time, the thriller is something tall, and in the fall, millet is a good hardy option. It kind of looks like a cattail. Then for the filler, I'm looking at mums and asters and the ornamental peppers, something that will reach mid-height and bring good color to the arrangement. And then for the spiller, I'm looking for something that can kind of spill over the edges of the container, something like creeping jenny, trailing ivy, or vinca vine. But in some cases, the peppers would be the ones to spill over the containers. I thought that was interesting. You'll see my process is laying out the design and kind of mixing and matching different options until I find the flow that I'm looking for. It's important to consider your containers. Larger pots hold moisture better and protect roots from cold snaps. Terracotta may look amazing, but pots made of resin or fiberglass are lighter and they're weatherproof. I always use potting soil. It is lighter and it drains better. And speaking of drainage, always check to make sure your pots have good drainage to keep the roots from getting soggy. We had to drill extra holes in our whiskey barrel to make sure our plants had good drainage. In the cooler temperatures, you don't necessarily need to water every day, but do make sure the soil stays moist. Roots will need consistent moisture. To give them a strong start to the season, I am using liquid fertilizer. I like Miracle-Gro when I first plant the containers, and then once every week or 10 days or so throughout the growing season. It definitely helps the blooms stay longer. And now for the finished look. I didn't know it at the time, but the varieties I planted immediately attracted butterflies and other pollinators, which is just an added bonus. I love the way they create a warm welcome and make the patio look vibrant and cheerful. It's a simple way to add beauty and bring calm and joy to your surroundings this season. I hope you enjoyed today's video and maybe it brought you some inspiration to do something creative this fall that fills your cup the same way that container gardening does for me. I so appreciate you being here. And if you liked today's video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. It's free to you and it certainly will help me grow a terrific community of people just like you. Thanks everyone. I'll see you next time.